Hey there, welcome to this very special bonus episode of the 30 Dayer podcast. Today, I wanted to just take a couple of minutes and break down our visualization practice in 8 simple steps to make it super practical and applicable to you for your everyday life. So I'm going to pick your brain, Dave, about this. I'm going to say the step, and I want you to just quickly break it down for everybody, because I would say visualization questions are the most common questions that we receive from our clients, and in general, people are just wanting to know how to do this better. So let's do it. Let's break it down.
Visualization can be a game changer for you.
100%. And you can download this checklist for free. We've got a link right below this. So you can grab this and start visualizing all the time, which we'd recommend. So the first step is find a quiet and comfortable spot in your home or office, dim the lights, lock the door to avoid disruption. Anything to add on that? Makes sense to me.
Why we do that is because you don't want to be interrupted. So you want to have a place that you are safe to start to let your mind go so you can become relaxed.
Yeah, makes sense. So second step is to put on music to open up and relax your mind and body. We recommend Odessa, Ludovico Einaudi, 471 Hertz meditation tracks are great options. So tell us more about that.
So in the beginning, when I started to visualize, I was what I call like visualizationally impaired. So I needed assistance to, get myself to that state of mind that, I could feel and see things deeper in my visualizations. So I started to use 741 Hertz, and I still do to this day. So it's a stimulant to the mind. Music stimulates the mind. It can change the frequency and the waves of your brain. So you can start to leverage music to get you in the state.
I love listening to music with visualization.
Yeah,
those
awesome.
Artists are really, really great too. Highly recommend. Step 3, read a book or essay that stimulates your mind. We recommend something by Neville Goddard, Napoleon Hill, even Thomas Troward. The key is that the writing inspires you.
Yeah.
So would you do that while listening to the music, or would you?
Yeah, you could put the music on, and then you maybe read a little bit, some sort of. For me, it could be a spiritual idea or something that's going to like open my mind, right? Because when we visualize, we want to start to open our mind to a different way. You'll hear me say a lot that the imagination is like a knife. It can like cut right into this reality. The imagination is more powerful than like stone. It can cut right into things. So I like to read just a little bit, even if it's a minute, 2 minute, one stimulating idea to sort of start to open the mind up to a higher place.
It really makes a difference. I notice the times I don't do that, like when we do it as a group, when you read something, it really sets the tone for what you experience afterward. So I really like that one. I'd say it's like one of the most important things. Even if you're like not alone, can't put music on, read something at least. And then visualize. If you're on like an airplane or something and there's stuff happening around you, just like put your iPods on. Anyways, I digress. Number 4, once you've entered a relaxed state, set a timer for the length of practice you'd like to do. Start with 1 minute if you're new to visualization, and lengthen your sessions each time you practice. So tell me a little more about that.
So when I started visualizing, like 2 minutes was a long time. I'd be at like 30 seconds and my mind would wander. So when you start to visualize, like be gentle on yourself, because the ability to visualize it's like a skill. And with practice comes progress. So don't go out there saying, I got to be visualizing for 30 minutes a day. Like we don't want visualization to become some stressful, tense thing like, out of the way, like push a kid out of the way, like I got to visualize. No, we want to enter into all of them in a relaxed way. And start with a minute, and if you find yourself wanting longer or being able to do longer, then go longer and longer. And I progressed from like 30 seconds, and I'd have 2-minute sessions to 30-minute constant visualizations.
Yeah, I like the idea of building up to it. I think that's fair because it can take a while to really build the skill. For myself, I like to take the first minute actually just to meditate. So I don't like to visualize anything. I just kind of like to empty my mind out and then start to invite in whatever it is that I'd like to visualize. That works for me. And I think that you begin to learn what works for you the more you do it. The more you try.
Yeah, and stick till the end too, because I'm gonna explain why we visualize.
Okay, sounds good. Number 5, close your eyes. Allow your face and body to completely relax. Bring the ideas of your visualization to the screen of your mind and let your imagination show you what's possible.
Yeah, so start to think of some circumstance or situation that would reflect that, your heart's desire is accomplished. And as you start to move through that, you'll find that your imagination starts to fill itself. And then as you move through that, you want to start to consent to this idea. Start to consent. Like when you're in your visualization, say, yes, I consent to living this way. Yes, I consent to becoming this person. Yes, I consent to helping this many people. Yes, I consent to earning this much money. You'll find that as you start to do that, it really starts to create quite a momentum and circulation between you and the idea. And we've seen magic happen when people start to consent in our own lives and others.
Mm-hmm.
You're in possession of the most powerful force in the universe, a human imagination. Learn how to harness this superpower and grow your business with peace of mind. Visualization isn't just for artists or professional athletes. Great fortunes can be built with it too. Download my free visualization checklist and get started today.
Number 6, keep your mind focused on the theme of your visualization for the entire time you've selected to practice.
So this is an exercise of just the will, right? Like if I'm going to choose, so we've been gifted from the Creator with the ability to take possession and direct our own mind. So you'll find some people just go into the no thing, and that's good, and that's meditation, and that's incredible. Visualization is different. Visualization is when you are selecting like an idea that you are going to go experience in the non-physical world. The wild thing is that the more you do that, the more that your physical world actually starts to change. It's quite incredible. So when you decide what you want to visualize, set those timers and just stick to it, because that's an exercise of the will. It's an exercise of concentration and focus. When the imagination is combined with concentration and focus, you will amplify those ideas and that vibration. You'll actually increase the attraction of it in your life. You'll speed up the change.
Cool. Like that. Number 7, afterwards, journal for 2 to 5 minutes about the experience. How did it go? How do you feel now? What actions are you inspired to take next?
Yeah, so you'll find sometimes you'll get some like inspiration. So I'll sometimes be doing a visualization and then I'll receive some sort of an inspiration like do this, call this person. And I'll just tell my mind, because I don't leave the visualizations. I tell my mind, remind me of that after, and I will do that. So when I come out of visualizations, I will write down, what I need to do, and what inspired action have I been kind of communicated to do, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, capture more of it, capture that feeling, and don't just like visualize and go to a place and then like come out and then just go back to how you always are. Do your best to keep that spirit, that attitude, that dream alive in you as you move through your day.
Makes a lot of sense. And I find too, you kind of just know, like you just move into action. And I've always found it's like 2 to 3 things that seem to be so obvious that I need to do. And then I try to just do them as quickly as possible. Okay. Number 8, final step, repeat this process daily and observe any changes or shifts that begin to take form in results and in your life.
And celebrate them. So I've got some pretty hardcore visualization groups that I run. And I received a message last week from one of the clients in there, and she's been visualizing the same thing for under 3 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And she was just shocked. She literally manifested right down to the detail, that exact image. And it actually kind of freaked her out a little bit. So celebrate these things.
Yeah.
And then get more curious about like, wow, what am I capable of? Like, how far does this go?
think it goes really far.
It's amazing.
I think it goes really far.
Yeah.
So thanks, Dave. Thanks for breaking that down for us. I think that's really helpful. So just a reminder that you can download this checklist right beneath this video. Also within the checklist, you'll notice that we have a very special offer to jump into a coaching call with one of our amazing coaches here at Conway. So they are highly trained by Dave in mindset, and they will jump on a call with you and help you work through these steps. Or if you have any questions about the 30-day year goal process, what it's like to work with us, what those next steps might look like, and they'll give you all that information. And it's free. And you know, if you don't like us, no pressure, all good, right? I think you would like us though.
Like, though. So yeah, let me tell you why we visualize.
Yeah.
I've started visualizing because I was told by a mentor of mine that it was one of the secrets to success, that I could start to change my life if I started to take periods of my day out of my day, busy doing whatever the hell I was doing, not being successful, and start to let my mind go to a different place. So when we visualize, we actually change our vibration that we're in. And the vibration we're in changes what we attract into our life, not just like physically, but also mentally and emotionally. So as you start a visualization practice, you're going to find that your nervous system starts getting more refined, your thinking starts to change, you attract different thoughts. So we start to visualize as a way to start to produce the good that we desire in our life. I shudder to think of a life that, I used to live a life where I didn't visualize. I shudder to think of a life that I'm not using visualization to get what I want.
I agree. It's one of those, I hate to say hack, but it's such a life hack. It really is.
If it's a hack, it is the best hack you will ever do in your life.
If this podcast is opening your eyes to powerful new ideas, helping you think bigger, and opening your level of awareness, be sure to hit subscribe right now and leave us a 5-star review. That will help us reach more ambitious people just like you, ready to grow.
Produced at
Sound Lounge by T-Bone.